Hey, this is Dion from Voss Media Board Game Cafe and Champions of Tabletop. This is Voss Media 5 and 5, where we take 5 games that we suggest that you run out and purchase from your friendly local game store, and 5 that you need to go pre-order. Check out 5 and 5.
Here are the new releases for the month of April 15th to the 21st, 2024. The first release we are talking about this week is Magic: The Gathering Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Welcome to Thunder Junction, the brand new frontier plane that's an outlaw's paradise. Saddle up for a wild ride. Join Oko's crew of deadly desperados as they plot a brazen heist in the frontier world of Thunder Junction. Magic's first Western-themed setting, ride off into the sunset with an Outlaws of Thunder Junction collector booster box full of treasures, or get the best of draft and set boosters combined into one. Play boosters are great for limited play and fun to open, with a possibility of art cards, showcase cards, additional rares, and a foil card in every pack. Check out Magic: The Gathering Outlaws of Thunder Junction this week. Also releasing this week, Evenfall, with a retail price of $60. It's Evenfall, and the clans of Magic are preparing for a new era. Evenfall is the time when the boundaries of reality collapse and the supernatural awakens. The World Tree opens its glowing gateways to unknown distant regions. Send witches from your clan to discover and control new places of power. Use them for arcane rituals and battle for the favor of the Power Stones. But there is only one seat on the enchanted throne. Do you have the skills to lead the world into a new era? Evenfall is a card-driven, engine-building game with both novel and familiar mechanisms for 1 to 4 players. Manage your resources, execute your actions in an efficient order, and discover card and action synergies that generate victory points. The game ends after 3 rounds, then the player with the most points wins. A really cute game that is making its landing this week, Harmonies. In Harmonies, you will create beautiful landscapes by placing colored tiles. These tiles will create territories for animals and will bring them in to settle in your tiny world. Tactically combine your landscapes and animals to earn the most victory points and win the game. Harmonies captivates with its innovative mechanics: 3D landscape creation, tile placement, and pattern development. Each decision impacts the ecosystem you create, offering a deep and satisfying gaming experience. The game includes a solo mode and an expert mode, adding the spirits of nature to the game's animal cards. Check out Harmonies this week for only $35. Also releasing this week is Evil Corp. We at Evil Corp have been working for 666 generations to frighten human villages. When it comes to scaring, we're the best. Every year we hold a team seminar where each of our managers is tasked with recruiting a team of monsters and competing against their colleagues to prove they're the best at terrorizing humans. Will you have the most terrifying team of the year? In Evil Corp, the first player, or team when you play 2vs2, to take control of its second village will be declared the new CEO of the company, and therefore, winner of the game. To do this, send your troops of monsters to scare the villagers more than your opponent, to the point that their village becomes yours. During your turn, you can perform one action. Send a monster, a tile, to one of your 2 adjacent villages. Recruit a new tile at the monster's job center. Activate one of your monster powers. When you have no more available actions or when you choose to do so, you may pass, which ends the round for you. Depending on where the monsters are placed, they grant you bonuses. Advance on the terror track according your monster's strength. Once you reach the bottom of it on your opponent's side, you take control of the village. Gain magic force, which you can use to deal direct damage to an opponent's monster or draw a tile. Earn gold coins. Seize the Power Stone pawn that gives you the advantage in case of a tie situation in the village. The order in which you choose to perform your actions will tremendously impact your strategy and the outcome of the game. Good luck, CEO Pretender. Pick up your copy of Evil Corp for only $50. The last game that releases this week is Fortune and Glory, the Cliffhanger game, revised edition. The wildly popular pulp adventure board game, Fortune and Glory is back with a brand new revised edition. A best-selling game since its first release in 2011, fans and new players alike have been clamoring for its return, and this new revised edition hits the mark. With a more compact box size, streamlined rulebook, and over a decade's worth of polish and errata worked in, this is the ultimate version of this classic cliffhanger adventure game. Fortune and Glory. The cliffhanger game is a fast-paced game of high adventure, vile villains, edge-of-your-seat danger, and 1930s cliffhanger pulp movie action. Players travel the globe in search of ancient artifacts, fending off danger and villains at every turn. So strap on your adventure boots and goggles, fire up the engines on the seaplane, and grab some extra ammo for your revolver. The Nazis already have a head start, and in this race for Fortune and Glory, there's no prize for second place. Pick up your copy of Fortune and Glory for $100. That was our 5 new releases this week. Go and pick them up at your friendly local game store. Now let's look at 5 games you should go and pre-order today. The first on our list is Panda Royale. Each year, as the Midsummer Festival begins, the 7 panda clans gather to celebrate their many years of peace and prosperity. After all the feasts, stories, and games, the elders host the annual competition, wherein the bravest of all pandas gather together to battle for honor and glory. The panda clans each have their own powers and abilities, and the elders consider those strengths carefully as they assemble their teams from members of each of them. You will play as one of the panda elders, and will choose pandas to join your team from among the 7 clans, represented by 7 colors of dice. Each panda clan will offer unique abilities to your team, so choose wisely in order to accumulate the highest score over 10 rounds. Panda Royale's scheduled release is Q2, with a suggested retail of $40. Another one you should pre-order today is Mythwind. Mythwind is a cooperative solo cozy board game with unique characters, magical sprites, engaging story, and an unending adventure. During the game, the characters are working together to establish and build a new town in the magical Mythwind Valley. They work to achieve various goals by constructing buildings within the town, adventuring throughout the region, navigating relationships with the mysterious sprites who inhabit the valley, and developing their character-specific professions. As an open-ended game, Mythwind has no distinct conclusion. Although many players may find a natural endpoint to their game at the conclusion of the story, players can continue to play the game for as long as they would like over as many game sessions as they wish. As players progress through the game, their town will develop and grow, reacting to changing seasons and to the members of the community over time. Progress made can be easily saved using the provided game trays, which offer a quick and easy solution for both teardown of the current game and setup of future games. Pre-order Mythwind today. The release is Q1 2025. Suggested retail is $90. The third one we're going to talk about is Monsters of Loch Lomond. Monsters of Loch Lomond is a light strategic and interactive card game for 6 players. In around 30 minutes, you'll play 4 rounds in which you'll have to secure your clan from monsters to get the lowest amount of points to win the game. It's easy to learn and is full of fun interaction and exciting situations. It comes with a score pad and rulebook, including a full character overview. In the game, you are the chieftain of a Scottish clan. Each night, monsters crawl out of the lake and torment the local clans around Loch Lomond. Your clan must defend itself and chase these monsters into the Highlands or towards rival clans. Find where the monsters are hiding, chase them away, and make your clan the strongest in the area. In Monsters of Loch Lomond, you will be taken into the magical world of Scottish folklore, where Kelpies, Selkies, and many more famous Scottish tales come to live. A must-play for anyone who loves Scotland and light strategic card games. Monsters of Loch Lomond releases Q2 this year with a suggested retail of only $20. The next game is G.I. Joe, Battle for the Arctic Circle. G.I. Joe, Battle for the Arctic Circle, powered by Axis and allies. Cobra has established a base at the North Pole and threatens the world with its weather dominator. Only G.I. Joe is ready and able to defeat these forces without drawing the entire world into a larger conflict. Admiral Keelhaul and Snowjob lead the Joes against the aggressive forces of Cobra, led by Cobra Commander and Destro. This game contains over 100 plastic miniatures and has classic Axis Allies gameplay with G.I. Joe twist. The air, land, and sea of the Arctic Circle is the battlefield. Are you ready for a fight? Features classic Axis Allies gameplay with easy-to-learn, deep strategy. Includes 3 scenarios. 2 4 players play as Joes or Cobra to fight for control of the Arctic Circle. Over 100 figures. Use the Weather Dominator to freeze the sea to block pathways or create strategic land bridges. G.I. Joe Battle for the Arctic Circle releases May 1st with a suggested retail of $60. The last game we're going to talk about is Tainted Grail, Kings of Ruin Core Box. This game also has a few expansions that you can get with your pre-order, such as Mounted Heroes, Word Encounters, Campsite, Black Gold, and even the Stretch Goals box are all available for pre-order. A lot of game all available for pre-order at your friendly local game store. We are going to talk about just the core box for now. Tainted Grail, Kings of Ruin is a standalone cooperative exploration game set in a dark universe that blends Arthurian legends with a unique vision. Each player controls one of 4 unlikely heroes who face impossible odds where stronger and wiser champions have failed. Burdened with an impossible quest of finding the one true king of Avalon, characters set off on mist-covered trails of the island, endangered by depleting resources and challenging encounters. Their paths soon cross with many enemies and allies, including the 3 legendary Kings of Ruin, each in their own fallen realm. A system of story flags and evolving location cards lets players see the long-term consequences of their actions. At the same time, a deep, branching storyline allows them to tackle problems in different ways, ensuring no 2 games are alike. Standalone campaign. Dive into the dark and immersive world of Tainted Grail with the Kings of Ruin standalone story campaign, playable with exciting new characters and perfect for both new players and seasoned adventurers. Expanded gameplay. Experience new lands with a revamped system for traveling through weirdness, and tackle encounters using a unique puzzle card system that combines force and diplomacy for thrilling outcomes. Hero development. Develop your heroes with new passive skills, cards, and powerful items as you progress through the campaign, customizing your gameplay experience and enhancing your abilities. Dark immersive story. Uncover the sinister secrets of abandoned lands beyond Avalon, ruled by enigmatic figures like Claudine the Unknighted, Amber Queen Veneta, and Nonus, Bishop of the Deep. High-quality components. Immerse yourself in the haunting atmosphere of Tainted Grail with stunning artwork and premium components, ensuring a captivating and unforgettable gaming experience. Pre-order this amazing game today. Release is May 3rd. Suggested retail for the core box is $140. Thank you for joining us for this week's Voss Media 5 and 5. Remember that all of these games you should run out and pre-order as soon as possible at your friendly local game store. If you don't have a friendly local game store, you can always swing into VossMediaStore.com to place your pre-order for any of these titles. From everyone here at Voss Media Board Game Cafe and Champions of Tabletop, remember, never stop playing.